Another band of rain is approaching Victoria after record-breaking falls in some parts of the state. The radar shows falls are currently heaviest in the west, with the system moving steadily across the state. Tonight's falls could potentially deliver another 40 millimeters to Melbourne's gauge, and up to 50 millimeters to the northeast, which has so far been the hardest hit by the weekend's wild weather. In Euroa, Strathbogie, Lake Eildon and Echuca 110-year-old records for rainfall have been broken, with totals over the past 24 hours easily surpassing 100 millimeters. What the state can expect over the next 24 hours. Northeast will get another 30 to 50 millimeters, adding to the already saturated ground. Isolated falls exceeding 150 millimeters are expected about the Great Dividing Range and adjacent slopes. Melbourne's metropolitan areas will remain mostly dry this afternoon, but could receive another 20 to 40 millimeters tonight, with potential for flash flooding. Falls in the west of the state will be less severe. Tomorrow rainfall will be less significant, with isolated thunderstorms in the southeast. Scattered showers are forecast south of the divide, with isolated showers remainder. Melbourne can expect up to 10 millimeters in falls, a substantial drop from today's expected totals. Hundreds of people in the Euroa, low-lying areas around Myrtleford, and the Buckland Valley, near Mount Buffalo, have been urged to evacuate as floodwaters continue to pose a threat to properties. In Euroa, a couple's plan for a summer wedding was today dashed with the town's roads inundated. The celebrations at Euroa Butter Factory were cancelled today as a result of more than 150 millimeters of rainfall overnight. We had all of our staff here, and we were preparing for a wedding of 85 people. Venue owner Russell Griffin told 9NEWS. Mr. Griffin said the wedding was called off mid-morning amid fears for guests and staff. They couldn't get in and out of the town, he said. He added that the food for the nuptials was fully vegan, meaning planning for catering had taken months. It's now hoped the event will be rescheduled, with the business issuing a call out to anyone who is willing to donate flowers or a vegan cake. A relief center has been set up at the Myrtleford Senior Citizens Center, the safest evacuation route along the Great Alpine Road. It's just a matter of wait and see, a local man at the center told 9NEWS. Meanwhile, the town's caravan park, located on the banks of 7 creeks, is now partially submerged in murky floodwater. Further north, the streets of Caring have been flooded, with water from the overflowing Loddon River creeping dangerously close to homes. Major flood warnings remain active for 7 Creeks and Castle Creek, along with the Ovens River and Kings River. The Ovens River at Bright, 30 kilometers from Myrtleford, was at midday 276 meters and steady. Meanwhile, 7 Creeks at Euroa is currently at 488 meters and falling. Bombs said just before 1 p.m. in Seymour, located 104 kilometers north of Melbourne. Rushing flood waters were filmed blocking Telegraph Road, between Highlands Road and Cobyboyne Road, this morning. East Gippsland, Mallee, Northern Country, North Central, Northeast, West and South Gippsland and parts of Central forecast districts. Includes Melbourne. To see your local weather, go to the top of the website and tap your postcode into the section Your Location, or visit the weather page here. A severe weather warning remains in place for much of the state, with conditions not likely to ease until tomorrow afternoon. On the border of Victoria and New South Wales, about 1,500 people in Corying battled through an overnight blackout due to the weather. Power has since been restored, with energy providers apologising for any inconvenience caused. Quote, in Melbourne, the city had a drizzly morning after receiving 20 millimeters in the past 24 hours, with the downpour triggering beach closures and road detours today. Drivers across the state continue to be warned of dangerous conditions on the roads. Plan your activities over the weekend and consider postponing any non-essential road travel. Emergency Victoria advised. Goulburn Valley Highway remains closed in both directions between EA and Yark amid the weekend of wild weather. More than 1,500 calls for help to the SES have been received since yesterday, mostly for minor flooding and trees down. Today, sandbags have been made available to residents in a variety of locations to help stop water entering properties. Highest totals so far from this weekend's deluge. The soaking rainfall from Friday, along with today's impending showers, have caused a number of events to be cancelled in the city and state. Last night, millions of Victorian residents were issued an SMS message from the SES, urging them to keep loved ones safe along with a warning summary. The State Emergency Service advises that people should keep clear of creeks and storm drains. Be aware that in fire-affected areas, rainfall runoff into waterways may contain debris such as ash, soil, trees and rocks. Be alert that in areas recently affected by fires, heavy rainfall increases the potential for landslides and debris across roads.